Hey guys, let me just get situated here. All right. Okay. One moment. Okay. So welcome. Hi. Probably all of you watching know who I am because I just cleaned out the Facebook group. So some of you are watching me live via the Zoom webinar software. So if you're on here, welcome. There is a chat bar. If you have any questions, you can ask those and I'll jump on and catch those. And then some of you are watching me on Facebook because I'm able to stream live at the same time. So you're watching me on Facebook. I'm going to watch my phone. So if I look down, it's only because I'm monitoring any questions that you might ask me while this is going. So I'll make sure the volume is off on that. Hello, hello. And then also, some of you cannot make it live. So this recording, especially if you have to leave early or if you're just logging on and you're watching the recording, just want to let you know, I encourage you to watch this all the way through. I do want to cover a lot of things tonight. I'm going to do it as quick as possible because I don't want to take up very much of your time. I've already been working all day, so I'm ready to go home too, but I do want to cover a lot. So also, I want to make sure that you also know that whatever I cover tonight, I'm going to list kind of bullet point by bullet point and also send a description of everything I talk about. So if you miss something, you'll catch all of that. So I'll email it and I'll post it in the Facebook group. So thank you so much. Thank you, one, for being here and taking just a few moments of your evening, or if you watch the recording, thank you for taking up some of your time to just catch up with me. The purpose of getting on here today is not to, like previous webinars I've done or events that I've done, it's really to like share something health related with you and help you take your health to the next level. Although that is one of my goals always, that's really not the point of tonight's conversation. So a lot of you come here because there's a dozen other chiropractors in Rockwall and you choose to come here, and I feel and I'm honored that I believe it's because of our relationship. I truly consider all of you like family, and I love working with you. I love my job. I love that I get to pour myself into you and you get to pour yourselves in me. I really do love our relationship. I did go through the Facebook group and I cleaned out anyone who's not active members of our group or recent patients. A lot of people got added that I had never met before, so I actually just cleaned that out. We lost about 100 people. So everyone in this group is really an active patient, and I also consider you family. So I feel like it's time that I've made a lot of changes and it's affecting how I show up as your chiropractor. And that's in a good way. I really do think it's in a good way, but it's affecting me and it's causing me to change, which is causing things around me and within me and in the office to change. And I know change is hard for a lot of people. And so I just want to kind of get in here and just give you the backstory of why I do what I do and why I'm going to be making just a few changes. So what I'm going to do is actually share my screen with you, and I have a PowerPoint I want to cover. So let me pull that up here, and hopefully you can still see me. I'm happy to have the few of you on here watching live. Welcome, welcome. So let me just jump right in. I don't want to waste your time. Tonight's topic is behind the scenes with me, and it's really just a few things I want to cover and let you know a little bit about what I've been up to. So I'm going to give you a little history and background about my personal evolution. And then I want to share with you about my desire, the desire that I have to create a community. And we have one, but I'm going to cover that again. I want to kind of take it to the next level. I do have an upcoming vacation. I'm taking the longest vacation I've ever taken. So I want to just kind of warn you, let you guys all know, and let you know my plan to make sure everyone is well under care while I'm gone. Yes, you got an email from me on Thursday. Wowza was the topic. Thursday was super busy, and many of you were very patient and understanding. I'm going to chat about memberships today. It's one thing I don't like bringing up. I don't like talking about money, but it is something that's necessary to talk about. Whether you are on a family membership or you pay full price, I just want to bring everyone up to speed about some concerns that I have about my fees and how I'll be actually making some upcoming fee changes and who will be affected by those. So I also, before we leave, I want to cover some common questions that I get asked all the time that I feel like, I see many people each and every single day, and I feel like I'm answering the same question 20 times a day. So I really just want to cover all of that so that when we do have conversations, they can be more intentional about your health and kind of deeper. We can take your health deeper because I won't be answering the same questions. And then I'm super excited to just kind of give you a tiny little sneak peek into something that I've been working on for the last 14 months. So if you remember, if you were here with me last January, I used to work about 30 hours a week. Last January in 2017, I cut that back to about 25. Wait, no, it might have been, I might be getting ahead of myself. Anyways, for the last several years, if you've noticed my hours changing, I cut about 5 hours of my adjusting time per year. This year, I'm down to about 15. It's not necessarily something that I'm proud of. It's more of a necessity. My body is really, I'm just kind of listening to my body. I'm trying to do what's best for me. And with that time, I've been creating something else that I really can't wait to share with you. Some of you may really like it. Others may not interest you at all, but I do look forward to sharing that with you. So I'm going to jump right into just really quick talking about me. I get asked a lot why I chose chiropractic, and in the chiropractic industry, we say that you did not choose chiropractic chose you, and chiropractic chose me when I was 6 years old. It was a seed that was planted in my head because my mom suffered from a whiplash injury, and I watched her. She went from, she was a pain patient. She got in a car accident before I was ever born. And the chiropractor adjusted her like 20, 30 times after the accident and said, okay, you're all better. Call me when you need me. And so she left thinking, okay, every time my neck hurts, I'll go back and see Dr. Johnson. So about every 4 to 6 months, she'd be in excruciating pain. She'd go get one adjustment, feel all better, and went on her way. So I grew up watching these miracle adjustments where my mom went from crying in pain and tears to feeling all better after one adjustment. And so I grew up knowing that I would be a chiropractor to help people with their back and neck pain. So fast forward, I started working for a chiropractor when I was 17, and I learned that chiropractic is so much more than back and neck pain relief. And those are my favorite types of patients to really help them on their wellness journey. So yes, pain definitely needs chiropractic, but I want to encourage you, and this happened to my mom, at a certain point, chiropractic adjustments weren't able to help her because so much damage had been done because she didn't get regular adjustments. She got 2 to 3 adjustments per year. And the whole time, what ended up happening is her spine deteriorated, and now she has severe degenerative disc disease in her neck and her lower back. She's 60 years old, barely can lift her grandchildren because she has so much damage to her spine. Had her chiropractor put her on maintenance care and regular care, she probably would be way more active and in much better shape than she is now. So I want that for all of you too. So I knew that I was going to help people on their wellness journey. And when I graduated from chiropractic college in 2010, I was 25. I had really big dreams. of being a busy, wellness, family-oriented chiropractor. And that happened very easily. So I built my practice in Dr. Weddle's office. He's just down the street. And I started there. And once I started seeing several patients per week, I was feeling like a goldfish. I felt like, you know, I really needed to open my own office if I was going to keep growing and keep serving people at the capacity that I desired. So my second dream was to open my dream office, and I accomplished that by 2012. So if you remember me, a lot of my patients, you've been kind of following me around wherever I've gone. So one, I thank you for that. Thank you for your patience. So yes, I had a office suite in the Yellow Victorian building off of Heritage Parkway in Rowlett. And I was there for about 5 years. Well, about 3 years into practice there, I just really wasn't happy. I just really felt like something was missing. I had this shiny penny syndrome. A lot of you remember I would try this and I would try that and I would buy this software, and I thought, like, if I did that, then I would be more successful, then I would be more happy. I really kept searching for the outside to make me better, because I just really felt a lot of incongruencies in practice. I had a coach who told me how to practice, and I think that was the what led me to a depression. So after kind of trying to force this perfect practice that just didn't ever feel like it was perfect, I actually got my first case of depression, my first and only case of depression. It started in January of 2015, and each month it just got worse and worse and worse until October of 2015. I really felt like I couldn't even get out of bed. I really, if you remember me then, at work, I tried my best to put a smile on my face, but I was so miserable. I was so unhappy, and I knew that that couldn't continue much longer. So I started picking up the pieces, and that's actually when, if you remember, I started the box on the wall practice. So I literally had no energy or mental capacity. I was so burdened by fear and anxiety that I couldn't talk to people about money. I had been rejected so many times on care plans. I just was like, you know what? I am just called to serve. I'm just going to adjust as many spines as I can, and I'm going to put a box on the wall, and people can just pay me whatever they can pay me. And that felt really good for a while. And you can imagine that that's probably not a very strategic way to run a business. But I made a lot of sacrifices, and we made it work. And we did that for about, and I say we, my husband's behind the scenes. So yeah, it's we. I solely support my family. I have a husband and my two stepkids. They're 17 and 15, and my husband's in chiropractic school. So I solely support my family, and we did that based on God totally just providing for us. We took a giant leap of faith and said, you know what, this is really what I'm called to do. I'm not going to, I'm not going to just be in control. I'm going to tell people what the average going rate is, and they can just pay what they can. And so I did that until January of 2017. I took the box off the wall. And what I did instead was I encouraged patients to sign up for memberships. And so we're going to talk about that too. I really thought memberships was the next best way, because I couldn't do the box on the wall, that I would go to membership. And I share this because, that's kind of when I landed here in this office. I was trying my hardest to open a giant wellness center, and God knew that that wasn't meant for me at that time. And I ended up almost officeless, not homeless, but officeless. And luckily, I found this office that I'm in now, and it was the greatest blessing because it really helped me check in. My pride said, you cannot open a little office. Sorry. I didn't think I was going to cry. God said he needed me to be here in this space and to really help me evaluate who I am as a person. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't think I was going to get that vulnerable. All right, I'm okay. So it was a huge it's the greatest blessing because I ended up here and I didn't have to stress about my bills. I didn't have to like worry about hiring employees. I just got to like totally get rid of everything that didn't matter and really focus on what did matter. And it was a huge awakening to realize like I had been spinning my wheels for 5 years trying to build this amazing practice when the whole time that wasn't what I was meant to do. And so I began this journey of really figuring out what I was meant to do. And now I'm here and I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And that's what I'm doing on the side. I'm going to share a little bit about it with you. So I'm loving life. I really am happy. Sorry, I'm crying. So it all started with my self-discovery journey, and I want to share that with you. Okay. So a lot of questions that I get. When does my husband get out of school? Thank you, Kenny. Thank you so much. He does have a plan. He has a plan for all of us, and it works better when we listen and obey, doesn't it? So my husband gets out of school next August of 2019. So we can't wait. There's like a year and a half left. I promise I'm going to get it together. And a lot of people ask, is he going to join me in practice when he gets done? So that's the plan, right? Like that's our plan. You know, I don't work full time. So our plan is that on my days off or the times that I'm not working, he would come in here and he would build his practice. So all of my current patients, they would have a choice. They could see me or him. He's been adjusting me. He's a great adjuster. So he's really great, and I'm so proud of him for all that he's accomplished. And he's really going to make a wonderful chiropractor. I can't wait to be side by side with him. So do I have another business on the side? A lot of people are asking me this. So in 2010, when I started my office, I can't believe it was 8 years ago. It'll be 8 years in June. When I started this practice, I wasn't married, I didn't have kids. This practice was my baby. I ate, slept, and breathed my office. Like everything I did revolved around building my practice. And it was my baby. And now my baby is 8 years old, and it doesn't need as much attention as it needed 8 years ago, and it works on its own. I want to thank each and every one of you. My God, what's wrong with me? My phone rings off the hook. I'm just incredibly grateful. You guys are seeing a side of me you've never seen before. So I really wanted to put my energy and my attention, and I have this immense drive to help more people in more ways. And so I started a side passion project, and it really started in February of last year. It really started as like, I know that there's something I'm meant to do. I know that I'm meant to be beyond these four walls in my practice. I know I'm meant to do a little more than just adjusting spines all day. And so I started just soul searching, and I hired a coach, and I did a lot of work on like, what would that look like? What do I have to offer to help people? I know I'm a great adjuster, and I still love adjusting all of you. I just can't do it full time. My body hurts. I'm tired, and my heart and God is really calling me to do something bigger. Am I still here adjusting? Yes, my hours aren't changing, so I'm still here. I just want to share. So I started Mend Yourself Well in October of last year. And every single day, I just keep getting reminders and reminders that this is so what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'm totally on the right track. And so I've been building something behind the scenes that I'm really, really excited to share with all of you. I think you'll love it. I could be totally wrong, and then I'll probably cry some more. But with all of my time off, because I get asked that a lot, I'm not sitting I'm not sitting on the couch watching TV. I'm not hanging out with my friends. I'm not having lunch dates. I wake up at 5 in the morning and I get stuff done. Hold on one second. I'm going to fix it. Okay, I think that's better. I get stuff done. I've been crazy driven to build this behind the scenes. And what I thought it would be health and life coaching. And what it's actually turned into is that with an extension of helping other women in business. And it's been the biggest joy. I feel so blessed. So blessed that it's actually all happening, and I feel totally on purpose. So I'm gonna keep going here. Okay. Okay, so I really want to create a community for you guys. Most of you are watching in the chiropractic group, I did change this name to Patient Community today. I want this Facebook group to be more about me and our office hours, less about me and our office hours, and more about you guys. So I want this really to be the place where you go to get answers. So, you know, I do get, and this is one thing I wanted to address today, I get many text messages, emails, Facebook messages with patients with questions, and I can't always get to them right away, especially with all that I'm doing on the side. So I really wanted to say that if you have a question, probably other people have that same question. So I want to encourage and invite all of you to really utilize this Facebook community as a place that, you know, if it's going to take me 5 hours to get back to you, one of my patients, because you guys are all awesome, might be able to answer that a little bit sooner. So come here to ask questions, interact, share your stories and testimonies and your pictures of babies getting adjusted and pregnant bellies and all of that. I really want this to be a place where you guys see more than just our boring office hours announcements. And be sure that when you join the group, that you also receive notifications for the group. I think that would be helpful. Okay, so yes, I have an upcoming vacation schedule. I don't know what it is, but you know, when I take care of people, it's really hard, you know, to also make sure I'm taking care of myself. And so I always feel guilty when I take a vacation, but I know I shouldn't. And taking vacation is really good for me because I always come back charged up. My husband gets 3 2-week vacations a year. So you can guarantee that every 4 months, I'll probably be taking a large chunk of time off to spend his vacation with him. So I'm going to give you this. I'm also going to post it in the Facebook group, so don't feel like you have to write it down or screen capture. I will share this. I just wanted to go over it today. So this week, we have normal hours, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm here on Sunday. For any of you watching and you haven't been in for a while, or you forgot how I do things, these hours that are always listed are first come, first serve. So you don't have to make an appointment. And most times you aren't here for very long. So this is my upcoming schedule. April 19th is the day before I leave for vacation. So while I'm gone, if you notice, I'm going to be gone from here to here. So about 13 full days. I guess that's maybe 14 days. So while I'm gone, Dr. Erica is going to come in one day from 2 to 6:30. Now she will have limited availability to see everybody. So we're doing first come, first serve via appointment. So the next 2 weeks, while myself and Brandon are in the office, if you would like to see Dr. Erica this day, please reserve your time slot with us. It will not be open to first come, first serve without an appointment, because I leave her very detailed notes about each and every one of you that's coming in, so she'll know exactly what to do. If you're not on the schedule, those notes won't be there. And it's very likely that there won't be a slot available. So please schedule to see Dr. Erica this day. I'm gone, and I will be back on Wednesday, May 2nd. This week has limited availability because I'm doing something very special. One of my dreams has always been to put on a live event. And so on Saturday, May 5th, I'm doing a one-day experience for women who want more, for women who are ready to go after their dreams too. I'll probably cry during that event. If I cried during this, I'll probably cry then too. So this is my huge dream, and I'm putting a lot of energy and attention to it. So I'm going to just be here one day that week from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. minus a lunch break. So this will be first come, first serve. Mornings are usually less busy than the evenings. It will be probably a jam-packed day, but we'll make it happen. So that will be that day. And then I will be back to a normal schedule May 7th with occasional Sundays as well. Some of you got a message from me that I started slowly notifying people that I was going to practice one day a week. And after Thursday, when that happened, it was super busy on Thursday. I was like, there's no way that I'm ready or that my patients would be ready or even love me. They'd probably hate me if I went to practice one day a week. So that's not happening. If you're watching this and you've been told that and you haven't heard me say, I will still be here on my normal schedule. My hours aren't changing except for the vacation. The plan is when Joey gets out of school, my husband, I probably will go down to practice one day a week and have a really busy jam-packed day because my heart really is calling me to do a lot more than just adjust all day. I know that you value and love your adjustments, but I will still be here. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So memberships, we need to talk about this, and this is really that problem that I talked about in the email. So yes, Thursday was super busy. I think if one more person would have showed up, I probably wouldn't have been able to serve them. And that is a great problem to have. Like I said, it is still a slight problem, and there's just a little bit of tweaking that we can do to make sure that this isn't a problem. So really the cause of it, one is, yes, I do only work 15 hours a week, but I could still serve everybody in that amount of time. What happens is patients who signed up a while ago, they signed up on an unlimited family membership. And so it's a monthly fee for their whole family to get the care that they need. And what that actually does is I'm adjusting too many people too often. And so if you have a family membership, we need to talk. I don't like talking about money, but we just need to make sure that it's really fair. So there's a lot of people on memberships, not everybody's on memberships. And so it also isn't fair to the people who pay full price who have to wait 15 minutes versus, the membership. So there's three different people who are on membership. There's people on memberships that don't use your full value of membership, like you pay for it, but you're never here. And then there's those people that pay for your membership and you come in just the right amount. And then there's there's members who come in way too much, especially for the value of their membership. So if you're not sure which one you are, I definitely want to talk. I'm going to provide a scheduling link so that we can get on the phone and talk. It's really hard to have the conversations about these things when I'm busy adjusting. So I'd rather have uninterrupted time where we didn't have to rush. So I'm going to provide a link where you can actually schedule and get on the phone with me and we can talk about your memberships. Also, new patients will not be able to have memberships. Memberships, what I'm coming up to realize is that they're kind of they're nice because I know how much money the office will generate, but they're also kind of a pain because, especially when I'm gone on vacation, like you pay for a membership so you can get access, right? Well, when I'm on vacation and you have limited access, then it's not fair. So there's this like guilt that I have about making sure everything's fair for everyone. Then there's this guilt that I have that I don't show up enough. And then there's, it's just, I feel like all of my new patients, they're going to have different ways of accessing care, but memberships will not be one of them because of that reason. So I'm going to share with you different packages that I have. If you have a membership now and you want to keep it and that's what's in your budget, then let's talk and I will help you. I'm not going to force you to do anything different. We just need to make sure that it's all fair. Okay, it's fair for everyone. But if you're ready to transition to a package, then I'm going to invite you to consider that. So just want to share, do the math on your membership. Typically, my one visit fee is $54 for one person, $98 for two, and then for each member after that is $25. And so this is if everyone gets adjusted on the same day. So for 3 people to get adjusted, it's $123. So just kind of consider your membership and feel like, what's the value of the care that you're getting. And if it's way off, we definitely need to talk. Also, I don't want you to be paying for something you're not using. So let's chat about that too. So currently, these are the memberships that we offer. So you have a beginners for 5 visits, silver for 15. These 2 are for individuals only, the beginners and the silver. I do allow the gold and platinum members to share the visits with their family members. And then just this week, I added this 3rd plan. I thought it might be something nice to add to get an additional savings. So currently, these are the plans. So you see current investment options. So these would be a prepayment, and this will be available through the end of May. If you do this, you get that many visits, and each visit is $35. Well, as of May 1st, and I also believe by raising my fees, it will help with wait times and being less busy, because it's just kind of the next phase of business. So here are a few things that will be taking place May 1st. So if you think you're about to renew your membership, or you've been considering canceling your membership anyways, now would be a really good time to prepay for a package, and you could get that savings. I'm also allowing an additional 5% off any of these packages if you prepay, use a check, or bring cash. You can get a 5% discount if you not prepay. If you use PayPal, check, or cash, you get a discount of 5% because then I don't have to pay the credit card fees. And then after May 1st, the payments are going up. The beginners package is really going to be discontinued because the beginners package is really meant to be available for new patients to just kind of try out the care that I offer. And see if it's something that they want before they commit. I also have a new way of doing new patients that I will explain as well. So these will be the fees after May 1st. So definitely, if you're considering one of these packages, I invite you to explore. I'll also share this in the Facebook group as well. Okay, don't see any questions yet. So if you have questions or concerns, I want to be sure that you and your family are in the best plan. So let's just reach out and chat. I don't think it will be too difficult to either say, yes, we're on the right page, everything's golden, or, let's make a few fine-tunements so that everything is really fair. So I'm here for you, and I want to make sure that you continue the care that you and your family need. And sometimes families don't always know what they need. So I'd be happy to share too, like how often you and your kids should get adjusted, what's kind of best. Okay, so now I'm just about done. I want to share with you that exciting new opportunity that I've been working on for 14 months. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to stop share. Just wondering if anybody has any questions. So any questions so far at all? How am I doing on time? Okay. It'll probably only take about 5 more minutes to share this new opportunity. I'll be looking out to see if anyone has any questions. And now, let me get, okay, here we go. So I have been working behind the scenes diligently in figuring out how I can share everything that's up here. So just think back to a time that you came in my office and you asked me a health-related question. Some of those questions are really easy to answer very quickly, and others I have to go, well, let's dive into this. You know, I really like to offer you guys the root cause of your health concerns and help you get to the bottom of them and actually resolve them. And in the bottom of my own struggles, I realized that there's more than just physical stuff. There's more than, you know, sometimes our emotions create physical stress. Sometimes, you know, when our heart is tugging us in one direction and our head is stopping us in our tracks, that creates a lot of tension and problems. So through the work that I've been doing and through all of my credentials and my education and all of the bonus things that I've been learning over the last few years, I've decided to have it all be accessible to you, where you literally could sign on and go, what would Dr. Jenna do? And it would be your own journey. It would be for you to find the root cause of what's going on and just to help you on your wellness journey of mending your body, mind, and soul truly well. And some of you, like I said, you might not need this or want this, but I'm going to just kind of give you a little sneak peek. What I would love to hear from you is just if this sounds interest to you. So if you like it, then there's a small investment and you get your own access. You get your own members area access, login, username, and password. And voila, you are behind the scenes in everything that I've been creating over the last 14 months. So you would join our other Facebook group, Mending Ourselves Well Exclusive Society, where I take what you learn here and apply it further. I do webinars every 2 weeks to answer questions and just help you on your journey. So I have a welcome video and I have like, here's step 3. Are you ready to jump in and explore the hub? So this is the hub. This is everything from health coaching to life coaching to healthy eating to how to lose 5 pounds quickly. And then I even have a section here for women in business that I coach. It is very important for women in business to first mend themselves well and work on a foundation of health and happiness and make sure that when they get in business that they're not sabotaging their marriage or their time with their kids. So I help women in business do all of this of mending themselves well and then build a business that allows them to thrive in all areas of life. So what to expect? I have, this is basically everything you would get. I help you create a mindset that starts attracting health and happiness and vitality and abundance. I help you not with knowledge. I help you, like I take the most complex health concerns and I really try to find a way to focus them down into like, here's how to make sense of it so that a 5th grader could understand, so that you really could easily apply it in your own life. So you would get tools. I have so many like life hacks on how to make sure that you're finding wellness in your life. I offer support through the Facebook group and also one-on-one. I didn't realize, let's see, there, now the words are straight. Dedication and results. So by doing the program at your own pace or through a guided pace, you will get results in your life, in all areas of your life. So the Mend Yourself Well overview, and this I will share. There's so many things up here that I haven't yet posted here. So it's really everything that I want to pour my heart and soul into you. And I think by doing this too, you know, a lot of questions that you come to me with, I could be able to point you here and say, well, you really should go to lesson 3 in the body makeover. And that will give you everything you need to know, because I just have limited time to spend with you and give you those answers. It's all here. And when it's not here, I'll add it here. So where do you want to be in 6 months? I have a full training video on that. I'm going to pause it so you don't hear it. And then I also have PDF exercises. So like literally every section has so much for you to learn and apply. And we have PDF workbooks and all of this. Let's see what else would be beneficial. Bonus material, best ways to make decisions. All the webinars that I've ever done, which are super packed of information, those are here as well. So you would just, you know, if you had the desire to take your health to the next level, this would be the place to do it, because of the wealth of practical information, knowledge, and support that you would get. I have a whole section for people who are dreamers like me. I've put together a 47-page workbook and broke it apart into 3 parts, 3 sections that also have a training video. Let's see, so you would get a video of me helping you actually create your dream life and make those dreams come true. I have special events and all of that. So really everything from mending yourself well would be there and available for you. So that is my passion project. That is what I've been pouring my heart and soul into over the last 14 months of really brainstorming and coming up with better ways to help more people. It's really just ingrained in my blood. It's all I ever want to do, is just find more ways to help more people in better ways. And the first 31 years of my life, I was doing that and neglecting myself. And so when I turned 31 and I had to overcome depression, I had to first mend myself well and really take care of myself. So that's part of why I'm here today, is to make sure you know that all of the information I share, and when we raise fees and change memberships, it's really for the office, but it's also equally for myself, because I don't want to get burnt out. I want to protect my hands. There's a lot that goes into being your chiropractor. I'm honored and grateful that you choose me, and I look forward to all the continued years in the future that we get to have this relationship. Some of you might ask too, what about new patients? So for new patients, I'm going to be very picky because we're so busy. Yes, it's a great problem to have. And because I'm busy behind the scenes, my new patients will actually have to apply to work with me, and we'll talk on the phone. There's no charge, but I really want to work with people who are looking for a transformation in their life. People that are just going through the motion and want 1 or 2 or 3 adjustments for their pain or whatever they're dealing with, I'm going to be happy to recommend them to another chiropractor who will do that. Like I said, I'm really wanting to dive into helping people at deep levels, and I can do that through this coaching and through the care that I'm offering. So I don't see any questions. I thank you again so much. I made a couple notes. You're my family. Thank you for watching me cry today. I'm sorry. I wasn't planning on doing that, but yes. Okay, one more thing. I'll just give a shout out because I'm so excited about this. I have an event coming up. It's one thing that, in chiropractic and through all the events that I've put on in my office, I've planned a lot of events. I've planned workshops, I've planned dinners, I've planned patient appreciation days. And every time I did it, all I felt was like I was like rolling a boulder up a mountain. And 1 month ago, God put this on my heart to say, you know what, you're ready to coach other women. You have so much to offer. And you need to create an event where you teach women how to go after their dreams, because this last year for me has been all about me going after my dreams, and I have a lot to share. And since the day that I decided to create this event, it's been nothing but flowing in my favor. I've not ever felt like I had to push a boulder up a hill, and that's just a reminder that I really feel like I'm doing what I'm called to do. So yeah, I would love if you know a woman in business or starting a business or in a 9-to-5 job and she doesn't like it and she wants something more fulfilling in her life, or she doesn't know what's next in this stage of her life. This is the day that you can come spend with me. If you use the code EMPOWER, all caps, EMPOWER, EMPOWER, you can actually save 15% off. So since you're watching this, it's going to be a fabulous event, catering lunch, and every person that I explain the whole event to, they're like, oh, this is a dream come true. It's going to be amazing. So I'm excited to share. If you know a woman who you think can benefit from it, please have her reach out to me and we'll talk and we'll see if it's the right fit. So that's what I'll be doing that week in May. So a couple of things. I'm going to recap everything I covered in a long list, so you can look at it, review it with your family, decide what you want to do next. I'm going to post my schedule, and I'm also going to post my scheduling link. If you want to get on the phone with me and talk about anything I covered tonight, personally one-on-one, that will be available for you too. So good night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everything. Thank you for feeding my family. Thank you for letting me adjust your spines and be in your hearts each and every single day. Goodbye.